to KK, which is Kota Kinabalu, and it is the biggest city that is on this side of Borneo, I think, and it is where we started our motorcycle loop. And once we came into town, we didn't really do much interesting. We ended up just dropping our laundry off to get the laundry did, and got our SIM card working again. It had to be recharged, and found a hotel to stay in. And we ended up finding a hotel that was kind of expensive. It's like $30 USD a night, but it's got a swimming pool and it's like a modern, like Western hotel. It's really not that interesting. It's just a hotel. If you've ever been to a hotel in America, you've been to the place we're staying at. And then we went to bed pretty early and we woke up pretty early, and we've come to get some breakfast at a Chinese restaurant. And I have got a dish of noodles, and they let you pick 3 different toppings to put on top of it. I got dumpling, duck, and pork. And I ordered mine dry, which means slightly wet, and Katie ordered hers wet, which means soup. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump into mine. It looks pretty good. It's pretty fun to just pick the toppings. They give you this big menu with all these things you can choose. And you can see it's a little bit wet there. And I got the thin noodle, and I think Katie got a broad noodle. So we went with a bit of different stuff. That's pretty good. I mean, it's Chinese food. It's good Chinese food. Ooh. Oh my God, the duck is really, really good. And I was most excited about that dumpling. He said the inside is just meat and vegetables. It's like a meatball, actually. It's good too. This food is really good. And Kate also ordered a big thing of porridge, and I'm not sure if she knew, is this what you expected to get? And you just eat it straight?
Yep.
I used to work at a Chinese restaurant, and every morning all the people that worked there would eat this stuff. And I was like, what is it, glue? I had no idea. So it is just a porridge, and it tastes like not much. It just tastes like water almost, like chunky water. As an American, I would love to pour a bunch of sugar into that. And like, it would be almost vaguely like an oatmeal then, like a non-flavored oatmeal. It's interesting, I suppose. Oh, my drink is, it was something I ordered off the
Red Date Jelly Special.
Red Date Jelly Special, that's right. It's really good. It tastes like a red date. Like, it really does. Very much so. And he said it was very sweet, but as a guy that just thought about pouring a bunch of sugar into the porridge, this is not very sweet. It's a little sweet. It's really good. I don't know, it had to come from another building or something. I don't understand quite what happened with the drink, but I'm glad I ordered it.
After a haircut and some technical fixing stuff that went bad yesterday, hard drives died, oh my God. We've stopped at an eatery. There's tons and tons of little shops that'll cook up just about anything that you can think of, and then we stopped at a little shop that already had the food pre-made, so you could choose what you wanted and see it already. And I've just chosen your standard affair. This is nasi campur, which means they're gonna give you rice, and then you just choose what you'd like. They told me this is like a fleshy, it almost looks like a eggplant, but I don't know if it is. It could be. An eggplant type thing, and lots of vegetables, and I got a soggy type of fish.
Ew.
I'm on a fish kick right now.
I'm curious about this guy.
Okay.
She said it wasn't spicy, but damn, it looks spicy. It looks like mapo tofu, like with
eggplant. The sauce isn't like spicy or outstanding in any way. It really does let the vegetable just shine, and it's really vegetable-y. Fleshy.
All right, now jump into that soggy fish. What is it? It looks like a fish cake.
It's a fish cake.
Yeah.
And it was in a wonton kind of soup. A little bit of a salty fish cake. I'm not disappointed at all. Like, I'm very hungry, and when I saw this, I was like, all right, that's what I'm eating. They've got tons of of stuff out here and it all looks pretty good, so you just pick and then you eat. It's really easy.
I picked barbecue chicken and curry chicken. They're both real good. People here speak English, but sometimes their accent can be a little bit like wait, what's that? Like when they speak sentences, you can put all the words together and you get something, but when you hear a single solitary noun or something, it's like, wait, what? I'm not quite sure. So this the girl that served us at our lunch place, who's super friendly, like really nice girl, came up and was like, hey, do you guys want anything to drink? Because there's another stand that's near here that's a drink stand. And I was like, what kind of drinks do you have? And we asked her, like, what's your favorite? And I thought she said lemongrass, like juice. And then I was like, okay, whatever, get it. And I'm not really interested in lemongrass juice, but if it's her favorite drink, like, I want to do this thing. Whatever her favorite is, let's go down that road. So I said, do it. And then this came out. And I don't think that's lemongrass juice. I think it's more of a tea of some sort. I don't know what I'm getting involved in. As usual, it is on ice, but it was poured in hot. So that's this really interesting feeling, like it's warm and cold at the same time. It's just a tea with a lot, maybe it's Horlicks? Maybe that's what's in the bottom of it? Yeah, it's just like a really milky tea, like more milk than tea. It's pretty good. I mean, I enjoy it. It's not lemongrass. We popped out of KK just, I don't know, 2 minutes on the motorbike. There's a huge Chinese pagoda next to a Chinese temple. And it was like coming down this little tiny hill. It's like, whoa, like I didn't expect to see this huge, colorful, really tall pagoda. And I find it interesting because it seems to be kind of modern. Like you think pagoda, you think like old school stuff, but it's got windows. I didn't expect that. And I mean, if it has windows, does that mean it's like, can people go inside and it's functioning as a thing, or is it, what is a pagoda for? Like those Chinese pagodas I've seen in the past, I felt like they were just like for decoration. I didn't think they were like for functionality. And it seems like maybe if they put windows on it, maybe there's offices in there and stuff. I'm really not clear, but regardless, it looks really amazing. And it made me think about how, having lived in Japan for so long and then coming to Malaysia, how obvious it is that there's like a wider ethnic diversity here than what you see in Japan. And even in Tokyo, like, I mean, of course there's Chinese people and stuff living in Tokyo, and there's people from Korea living in Tokyo, and there is a small Chinatown area, and there is like little Korean town areas and stuff. But here, the ethnic diversity seems like it's kind of everywhere. Like you'll see Chinese temples everywhere in the countryside. You'll see Christian churches everywhere in the countryside. You'll see mosques all over the place. And all of these things are like mixed together to make what is like the culture here. And it's just, I don't know, it kind of reminds me a little bit of America, where there's this kind of a mixing bowl feeling going on. And it's nice to see that in another place. And I don't know, I like this. The temple's cool. You're getting ready for Chinese New Year too, and Katie's really excited because this year
it's the year of the chicken.
I think we're gonna find out what's inside this pagoda because Katie just poked her head out of one of the windows. It's like, hey, Eric! So she's found some stairs. I did better than stairs. I found an elevator. All right, let's do this thing. 5 it is. There's an elevator inside of a pagoda. Who knew? Is anybody up here? Like, what's going on? What am I doing in an elevator in a pagoda? Turns out that wasn't the top floor. 5th floor, we got this guy doing this stuff. He looks like a pretty good dude to know. I'd party with that guy. This is kind of fun. I feel like I'm racing Katie, and I don't know if she saw the elevator, so she might be hoofing it up the stairs. But I don't know where she is. And I also don't know if I'm gonna find another person.
I was gonna wave to you but you're up here. Zoom out, show big picture.
Did you take the elevator?
No, I just
There's an elevator.
What?
Yeah, it only goes to the 5th floor though.
That's okay. I want to eat these cakes later.
Where? How many floors is this? Do you know?
I think it's finished.
Oh, are we at the top?
There's a dome here. It looks really
Oh,
cool.
wow.
And did you see that all of the people were bringing, they wanted you to eat these little candies along the way?
Is that for you?
I don't know.
Have you been eating them?
I think they're for little kids.
Katie, have you been eating those?
I don't have cakes.
Okay, because I think these might be for that guy.
No, I think it's the beans.
I'm not gonna eat nothing in here. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be
You
in
can
here.
make chocolate, you don't know.
Ooh, chocolate dude.
Chocolate god.
I don't see any chickens.
For the Chinese, it's not ready yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Hasn't
They still got their.
hatched.
Is it the dragon?
This here hasn't hatched. It's like we have this pagoda all to ourselves. We have not seen one single person since we came here. No one's in the temple, no one's in the pagoda except for the chocolate god. And the view from the top is spectacular.
Yeah, this pagoda got a basement. Around the backside of the pagoda, they've got these sculptures kind of like hanging on the wall. I can't recall having ever seen anything quite like this before.
It's how I shouldn't act like this at the pagoda. But nobody's here to put me in, keep me in line.
This guy's here. He seems alright with it.
He's Bagakking at heart.
You agree Kota Kinabalu is a pretty cool city, right? Yeah, she's shaking her head yes. Like, we both have been kind of enchanted by the place. It's really kind of modern and hip at the same time while maintaining like that Southeast Asian like grit to it. And there's a lot of different eateries and the people seem like they're with it, like they're cool, you know what I'm saying? And it looks like there's a lot of development going on because the city sits kind of like along the bay and it has this like glorious little beach that we're standing on right now. And I'm gonna get some ice cream actually, check this out. This guy's got a motorbike, he's kicking the ice cream on the motorbike. See what we got. What should we go for? So I just got some ice cream from a dude on a motorbike on a beach where there's signs everywhere, it's like no motorbikes. And I don't know what it is.
That looks great.
It does look good. Look at how it's packaged. It's really interesting.
It's called Dunk Boy.
Yeah, it's a... Oh my god, it's gotta be strawberry. The smell is like... Oh, I made the right decision. So it's pretty soft already, and the strawberry is like very gooey almost, like a jam. I haven't had that ice cream man hit me up since, I don't know, it was like 10. It's nice. Like I was saying before the ice cream man showed up, the city has got a lot of development going on, and there's actually some really, really big hotels being built over on the coast. It's a little bit outside of the city, but still, like, you can still see them pretty well from the beach. And it's like this huge, huge building that looks like it dropped right out of like Dubai or Abu Dhabi or something in the type of construction that it is. And next to it is this really big art gallery that is kind of a striking looking building.
We're gonna try to outrun this cloud right now. We beat the cloud. Don't know if there's gonna be any rain, but that cloud looks pretty vicious. We've come to a little temple, which is interesting. From earlier we went to a temple and it had a gigantic pagoda. This one's got a tiny one.
Katie doesn't realize that's actually a really big pagoda in the very far distance. Take another look. See? Look at that, way back there.
It's really far away in the clouds. It's a cloud pagoda.
Did I just dad joke you really hard?
Yeah.
My bad.
We've come to Signal Hill Observatory, which is a great overlook of the city. You can see the beach, you can see the water, you can see the buildings, you can see the streets. It's basically everything.
You can see the sunset.
And the sky, obviously. We brought a snack with us. And I don't know how I end up picking all the vaginal snacks.
Yeah, guys, come on now, Katie. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So we're just gonna give this a try. This is omiyage testing, like for souvenirs to take home and share with people.
Milk? Tastes like milk? Am I crazy?
Kind of tastes like sour milk.
Isn't that yogurt?
I think this is the same deep friedness that we had of that snowflake.
Oh yeah, snowflake.
And then it's kind of like cheese, like what would be on Cheez-Its.
It's weird.
But sour milkness.
Yeah, it's a sour milky Cheez-It.
This is not a candidate for sending to anyone. It's not very good. I think I nailed the flavor. White cheddar Cheez-Its with a mix of sweet cream cheese is what I would say this is. And I've eaten a lot of white cheddar Cheez-Its. Oh my god, that was like my jam pretty hard.
Are those little fish?
No. It's white cheddar Cheez-Its. Nothing was said about fish.
No, the little...
They're called goldfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing was said about fish.
I don't know what they're called.
It's dinner time, y'all. We've come to a mall. There's a lot of malls in the city apparently, but we've come to another mall that we hadn't been to yet before, even though I've been to like 5 malls today. And they have a little eatery that is like a Indian style, like, you know, Malaysian mixture type of thing. And they've got that counter of food, and then another counter of like curries and stuff like bubbling. And we came over here to get something special, but first I wanted to talk about this drink that Katie ordered. And it is a mixture of like all kinds of stuff. There's like dates in it or something.
Sour plum or something like that.
And then calamasi, and then I don't know what the base is. And when you drink this, it tastes, it's sweet and sour and bitter, and like every flavor in your mouth lights up. It tastes like when you're a little kid and like your parents aren't home and your friend is over and you go into the kitchen and you mix everything together in the blender and then dare everybody that you drink it. It tastes kind of like you made one of those, but accidentally it didn't suck. By accident, it was good.
It's the second time I've ordered this.
Yeah, Katie's had it 2 times now since we've been here. I had a seed. I ordered something that I think this little shop might be famous for. It's the #1 on their menu, like #1, #2, #3, #4, #5, like when you order by number, like at McDonald's or whatever. So this, I ordered #1. It's called a roti cobra. And if you haven't noticed, we've been killing it on the rotis lately. So I thought, what the hell, I'm gonna get another one. And this one's got a snake involved in the name. And they ask you what meat you want. Chicken, beef, I think was the other one. That I just kind of ignored, and then I saw lamb, and I was like, we're doing the lamb. So here it is. Here's my roti cobra. And as you can see, we've got curry, vegetables, lamb apparently. There's, I guess, a roti hiding under here somewhere, and a fried egg. This looks amazing to me. It looks really disgusting and really delicious, like simultaneously. And I was excited to try lamb. I don't think I've had lamb since we've been here. They're killing it on the curries. The curry here is really good. I'm used to curries in Japan, which, while delicious, are subdued in flavor. These curries are like exciting and like, I don't know, like India is like dancing around, you know? Like you just got this jam going on in your mouth. And then, like I said, I want to find some of the roti. The roti is more pancakey than I have had from other places.
Is it because it's wet, or?
Yeah, and maybe it's just because it's soaking wet in curry, and usually it's not. So you can see a little bit soggier, and I'm gonna get some egg on there too. This is really exciting, like just this whole thing. Not a sweet roti, which is what we've been ordering lately because we've been like obsessed with that. It's just like I don't think it's a flavored roti, it's just bread basically. It's good, this is really good. I can see why this is the #1 on their menu.
seafood earlier, but I decided I'm gonna get some seafood. And I saw this amazing looking, terrifying crab. It says it's spicy. It smells friggin' spicy. This reminds me of hanging out with your friends, somebody's birthday, somebody ordered up some crabs and you just go to town on it.
What kind of friends do you have?
Good friends. So, let me get this. I feel like I should have the little plastic gloves on, like you would have in Japan. It feels weird not to have that, but hands be getting dirty. It is a warm crab. But that might just be, I don't even think I gotta crack it. Sauce has a good tang to it. A little bit of spicy, but not very crazy. The crab itself, I haven't really gotten a good bit. All right. Kind of crumbly. It tastes like there's some egg on top of this. Like there's an eggy bit to it. But I would say I'm really glad I came over here. I never get to have seafood. I'm not really, I guess I don't get excited, but I saw this crab and it was really exciting. It's quite good. Not as spicy as I thought it was going to be. I was hoping for a little bit of danger, but this is just delicious. And I can deal with that. I can definitely deal with that.
The atmosphere of this restaurant is like very, very lively, and when you walk in, they're like, okay, sit down, but not like rudely. It's like they're doing it with a smile. And it's just got like this cool vibe. A lot of people sitting outside in seats like at these tables with these lazy Susans on them. And they've got this big like area with like all the fish and stuff, and you basically get to go up and like look into the tank and be like, I want to eat that one, I want to eat that one. And that's always pretty fun, I guess, if you're into seafood. And I'm usually not really into that much seafood. I am okay with crab, but I just really wasn't in the mood for it today, so that's how we ended up having dinner at 2 different places.
I remember now why I didn't get crab very often. It's a lot of work for only a little bit of payoff. It was fun and messy and exciting, but I'm ready to be clean and I might still be hungry.
What you're gonna need firsthand is a shower, y'all.
We've come to Signal Hill Observatory.
Do it again, I was being weird.
Being weird. Yeah, Eric got that stuck in my head this morning. Thanks a lot, guy.
No problem.
Today is our last day on Borneo. We are gonna spend a couple of hours in KK, returning the bike, grabbing some food, and making our way to the airport slowly. It's kind of sad because Borneo's been really good, really fun and exciting, and lots to do, and scoot, and go, go, go. It's been really exciting. But this morning I woke up and my body just decided that it was done. And I just laid there in bed and didn't move. Eric went out to the swimming pool and I just didn't move. We came to a curry house because we knew it had banana leaf. And we wanted to do a banana leaf meal of some sort, but it turns out that they don't start that until 10:30 or 11, depending on who you ask, which is a trend here in Malaysia. So we just decided we're gonna get food. I took some time and I went through the menu. I'm really kind of excited about Indian menus at these places because there's a lot of words I don't know, and I can look them up and I can get something puffy and exciting and strange and deflating, and this is a pori, and I think it's just a deep fried bread.
It looks like a naan that they pumped like a naan balloon.
It's like a corn tortilla.
Really?
That's what it tastes
So
like.
the flavor is different than like
a
a
deep fried
roti?
corn tortilla, yeah. It's definitely different than that. Yours is
Do
more
you have
flaky.
two of the same thing?
Two of the same thing.
Okay, and it looks like maybe a little curry here?
Yeah, but what we've learned at this place is you don't always get what you want. You don't get banana leaf. And
This place being the specific restaurant.
This specific restaurant. Like, we ordered stuff and it just came very strange. We ordered chicken curry, we got fish curry, and Eric really doesn't like fish, as you know, so we had to be like, he doesn't like fish, and then no chicken curry showed up, but then we asked for chicken curry. It was really confusing.
But the lady's real nice.
She's super nice and very informative. But anywho.
And then I'm assuming this is a dal.
This is dal.
Yeah.
And I'm actually most excited about this.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on
because it just
there.
looks like blended veggies with little nuts and corn and...
It's not baby food, is it?
No, babies be doing good. Yeah, that's good. But last breakfast on Borneo, it's exciting and different, something I haven't had, so I'm a happy camper.
I just got my normal like sweet roti with curry and dal and stuff, so it's really not that interesting, but it's damn delicious as usual. I love that sweet spicy thing.
This is a lado, or ladu, and I'm not really sure what's inside. It's quite hard.
Yo, you know what that thing looks like?
What?
That looks like one of those peanut butter cookie ball things that your mom made when you were a kid. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah?
I bet there's no peanut butter in there.
It is sweet on the outside.
Really?
I would have never guessed
Can I
that.
see the inside as well? So it's just... It looks like, you remember that episode of Futurama where they were eating that planet's young?
Yeah. Those
What were
look
they
like
called?
tendies.
No, they weren't called tendies.
I know they weren't, but they look like tendies.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a sweet dessert ball that I have no idea what's inside. Orange stuff.
Poplars.
Yeah.
It's a poplar.
It's a poplar. And I would eat a lot more of them for sure.
What is that?
This is an idli, and it kind of smells like a fish cake. So I'm gonna make a steer clear of this one.
When you ordered these, did you expect sweet treat?
No,
Okay.
I expected that to be, I expected the lado to be potatoey, not sweet at all. I expected this to be doughy, but it's more fishy, cakey.
Okay.
And she gave me some coconut chutney to dip it in. It is doughy, it's not fish cakey. Still smells weird.
I'd like to point out that the people next to you were like, what is she eating? And then the waitress was explaining it. You stepped into the world of the locals, they're like, what?
I'm jumping in and the locals are like, huh? This chutney is like something that I've had before. It tastes like kind of, this is gonna sound bad, but it's not, watery salad dressing. But good flavor, like a relaxed flavor. I expected it to be more like sweet when she said coconut, but it is kind of like a cucumber type watery dressing.
Is it a good mixture between this guy and that guy? Like, do they go together well?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Are they necessary for each other?
I think this is made out of, yeah. I think this is made out of couscous.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Pull a bit off of there. A bigger bit. You need a bigger bit.
Oh, I was just trying to
Yeah,
break
it's
it
not
apart.
fishy. I think it's just compacted couscous.
It's very similar to that, you're right.
Yeah. This is nice. I like this, and it's fun with the dipping, and I'd imagine you could dip it in anything that you wanted to. The ladu, that's where it shines.
Give me this poplar.
Poplar.
Pop them in your mouth.
Just like you can see this gigantic tiger behind me, along the way to our hotel, there is a bunch of beautiful street art of the animals that you'll encounter in Borneo. And I like going by it and going, saw that one, saw that one, saw that one. And so I'm I'm just gonna shoot a video as we go down here and show you the animals, and you can go, yeah, I saw that one, I saw that one, I saw that one. So, I'm excited.
Teeming with life.
Here we go.
I'd like you to explore the pool opening times with me at our hotel. So here we've got swimming pool, 7 to 5. Here we've got 7 to 6. And out here at the actual pool, the swimming pool is open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., y'all. It's been killing me, man. I'm loving it. After breakfast, we headed back to the hotel, packed up all our gear. That's something you might end up seeing in the future, by the way, our packing situation. I don't know, we'll find out. We'll find out how that video went. And then we loaded up Costanza and we took him back to the bike rental place. I'd like to give a big shout out to the bike rental place, actually.
Yeah. Normally we wouldn't talk about companies, but this company was stellar.
Go Saba, it's who we rented the bike from. We're in Kota, Kinabalu. And we did that entire bike loop on Costanza, on our bike, on our Honda 125cc scooter mobile.
And I would say from the start to the finish, it was brilliant. We were able to walk right into their shop when we got off the boat, arranged to have a motorbike for the next day. The guy that did our stuff understood what we wanted, how we wanted to do it, and could answer questions about the path along the way. Daniel's a badass. Everyone else that worked there was very nice and knowledgeable and friendly.
English is spoken natively.
Yes.
Like by just about everybody there.
And management was legit and treated us very nicely and kind of gave us a little bit of good treatment considering that they were closed for a chosen holiday.
They gave us, we wanted to return the bike yesterday, but they were closed. Yesterday is the 2nd of January, so they were closed for that to observe New Year's. And we were like, we wanted to return it yesterday. We didn't mention this.
Yeah, we were just like, well, we could return it on the 2nd. And they were like, no, we're closed. And we were like, okay, we'll turn it on the 3rd. And then when we came in there, they were like, we're just not going to charge you for that day.
Yeah.
Which that is like not something that's ever happened before.
And I think the price was fair too. It turned out to be like $9 USD per day. But since we got that yesterday free, it was even a little bit cheaper. Like that takes down the rate. So anyway, if you're going to come here and get a bike, like from our experience, highly recommended people. It was really nice. Yeah, they have no idea we're making a video or anything.
No, not at all.
This is just us genuinely being like, wow, like shocked by how good the service was.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for, what are we talking about? We're waiting for a few minutes to hop on the bus to get out to the airport. We're gonna fly back to Kuala Lumpur. We're gonna be there for just about a day and then we're flying back to Japan and that's it. But this sort of marks the end of our time in Borneo. And that was the basis of this series, basically, was come down and explore Borneo. Before we came, I had expected it to be like a bigger trip or whatever. Like I expected it to be, not bigger, I expected it to be like, to explore more of the island, but it turns out this is a huge island. Like we ended up really exploring, like I'd say we gave Brunei a pretty good shake.
Yeah, Brunei,
we could have hit a couple more things.
We gave the left side of Brunei a good shake. We saw almost every city that they have there. And
it's
I mean, we drove from one coast to the other, and can't ask more.
The other side we didn't get a chance to explore.
The other side we touched, and I would say if we come back, I would say we'd go down to there and check that out, and then go and see the other side of Borneo, Malaysian Borneo.
Yeah, so like we went to Sabah, which is the smallest part of the Malaysian Borneo side. There's 2 states basically, I guess, provinces, I'm not sure what they are. And we went there and we did a pretty good loop here. Like we saw a lot of the stuff
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
of course, you can, we're
you
here
can
for
always see
you can
more.
always see more.
And
but
you can always have more time, and you can always have a different mode of transportation, and you can always travel in a different way. So for touching, we definitely touched a lot more than a lot of people touched, because there were a lot of places we didn't see any foreigners. And it's just because we have the ability being on a motorbike.
Yeah.
But in the future, I could see us traveling in this area in a different way.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Like going to do 3-day, 2-night excursions into the
we didn't
woods
do that
with
stuff,
guides.
which was other people got to do that.
Because that would have been a waste of the motorbike. And so you have to ask yourself, do you want freedom in a motorbike, or do you want experience and knowledge? And we don't mind being unknowledgeable, and we don't mind just falling into things and wondering, what the hell is this? And going, where are we? What are we doing? Like, that doesn't bother us. So we actually gravitate towards that way. And I think if we did come back and we were to be in Sabah longer, maybe we should push ourselves to do the more informed way, the more packaged way.
This is the most I think we've ever used guides. You just have to. Like, when we climbed that crag, you had to have a guide. You couldn't do it on your own.
I daydream about
going there and doing it on your own.
Not doing it on my own. Like, I actually thought if I had infinite amount of time, and I wouldn't say infinite amount of money because I don't think it really costs that much, but if I could stay there and maybe a little more comfortably in some way, shape, or form, bathroom-wise, the bathroom situation was not good. But if I could stay there or somewhere that would give me access to that rock, I would pay them every morning, wake up every morning at 7 o'clock and pay to climb that rock. Just to the point that my body was able to do that without struggle.
Yeah.
So like I could just see myself incrementally going up the rock day by day, week by week, and seeing as the weeks go by, my body gets stronger. I don't know, this is my daydream. I daydream about some really lame stuff.
That's all right.
I mean, but I sat there and I was like, you know, it was $7 to go up to the top. I would give them $7 a day to do that.
So you have to take a guide to do the boat where we saw the wild orangutans, and there's just, some things are just locked to having guides just because of the nature of what they are. So.
And I kind of did my best that I could to, because that was actually a package with all of those. So you had to find that fine line. We have a bike, don't let them talk you into transport, get that off of the bill, but still get a package. Like,
it worked out well.
Yeah, it really did.
We got a lot of deals, I think, too.
Yeah,
based on the bike
and a
stuff.
lot of unexpected, how did you get here?
I have questions for you.
Okay.
So you climbed that crag. What else stuck out to you on this trip? What did you enjoy? Talk about what did we do that was brilliant for you?
Sun bears.
You saw the sun bears?
I saw some bears in a tree. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked the sun bears were my favorite animal to see, and that's just because I really like bears.
Yeah.
Favorite
so
wild
maybe,
animal to see was when we were on one of the river cruises. It was me and this bird, and he was taking a nap, and I was like being real quiet. That was my favorite wild animal.
Orangutans were amazing. We saw them in the wild, wild orangutans. I can't believe that happened. More a lot, not just wild orangutan, tons of them. It was amazing.
You walked with an orangutan.
Yeah, he wasn't wild, but it was still pretty cool.
Yeah, that was still cool.
What about Brunei? That's where we started. How did you feel about Brunei as a destination?
Secluded. I felt like we were the only tourists there.
Yeah.
And that is so cool. I mean, we go to so many places where you go to the big capital city and it's just foreigner, 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 foreigner. I mean, we live in Tokyo, foreigner, foreigner, foreigner. Yeah, it's just like, in some ways, the melting pot of the world causes boredom. So when we went to Brunei.
Brunei?
Borneo wanted to come out. When we went to Brunei, it was just local, speaking English. Oh my God.
They speak amazing English, and they're unbelievably nice. Some of the nicest people in the world. They are so warm and kind. The people there were so wonderful to us.
Yeah.
There is not a tremendous amount to do. It kind of is famous for being a boring destination. And I think that I can see why people say that, but it still has value to go there and just check it out. And its vibe is...
If you put it in the right place,
Yeah, you do the right
It has
thing.
great value to you as a traveler.
Rent a car.
Even for, and I don't mean like renting a car or anything. What I mean is, if you're traveling the world and you're going country to country, go there when you need a break.
Yes.
Go there when you need to relax and just take a moment to chill.
And it's not gonna.
It's very chillable.
It's very comfortable, very chill, and it's not like a super expensive
you
place.
won't feel that drag to go and do this, go and do that.
Yeah.
You'll feel that there's nothing to do here right now, and just relax.
And the food is fun to explore.
And that's what worked out so well for us when we were there, because we left Japan, and Japan can be kind of, you don't speak the same language, or at least I don't, and it can be kind of a challenge every day. And when we went to Brunei and I sat there realizing that everybody spoke English and it was a little bit easier than where I live, that blew my mind. I looked at Eric and I was like, this is a vacation.
Yeah.
I thought we were going on an adventure, but we got a vacation. So the beginning of our trip was restful and easy and nice. And then we got into Malaysia and I really put the pedal to the metal and we were gone because we had that refresher. So it was great placement.
So yeah, go there with Brunei with the right thing in mind. Go there to chill.
To chill, relax,
enjoy.
drink, eat, sleep.
Yeah. It was
smile at people, talk in English.
Crocodiles, y'all. There was a huge crocodile.
And I think you also need to take it slow to see those things there.
Yeah.
You won't see them if you're going too fast.
True. And then, so we talked about wild animals, which was a huge part, like teaming with life, y'all. And
teaming with life.
We talked about wild animals, and there's so much to think about. Like, the bike. Driving the bike in Malaysia is super, super easy. The traffic here is not like that stereotypical like image people have of Asian traffic. Like it's just like seas of motorcycles and total terror and like complete chaos.
Way more cars here.
You're way outnumbered by cars, and the cars are all very careful and considerate the way they drive. So I would say this is if you were gonna come ride a motorbike in an Asian country for the first time, this would be a good place to do it. Like, bring an international license, rent a bike from Gogo Saba, and do a loop or whatever. Just scoot around the town for a few days. Like, you'll get good at driving in this traffic. It's very, very easy, and I mean, as safe as you can get riding on a two-wheeled bike through like a sea of iron beasts.
I already know the answer to this. Favorite food?
Roti.
I know.
That sweet roti, man. The sweet roti with
roti balm.
Yeah, the sweet roti with the spicy curry, man. It's
sweet and spicy.
Very, very good.
Nailing down a favorite food is really, really hard.
Can you say? You know what else? I just hit something else. I'm just stream of thoughts. It's safe here. It's like ridiculously safe. Like, we live in Japan. It's super, super safe. It doesn't feel much more dangerous here. Like, nobody, we keep saying we didn't feel like a target here once. Like, nobody tried to tout us, nobody tried to talk us out of our money, nobody looked at us like they were gonna steal our bag, nobody was like, giving you that evil eye. That didn't happen at all, not once. That is a wonderful way to travel. I love that. Like, I can't imagine even living somewhere anymore that I felt like, oh, I might get robbed. That just seems like incredibly ridiculous.
That you would put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like a dumb idea.
And there's a self-respect people have for themselves here and stuff. It's just a really, really cool place.
All right, I got my foods.
What's your foods?
Papaya.
You found out how to love the papaya.
I tried to get some papaya walking down here. And now I'm looking, you saw I was looking around like, where's the papaya? There's papaya. Within walking distance, there is papaya. Meal-wise, my favorite has been nasi campur, and that's where you go to the big buffet and you choose what you want.
Yeah.
And I really like that freedom of, okay, well that looks interesting, and let's just try that. And I also, Eric will disagree with me on this, I like the difference in rice. I've been eating a lot of Japanese rice. And every shop has a different texture, a different feel.
That is
It's
true.
kind of fun.
It is true.
I really like that.
The thing is, in Japan, the rice is always perfect. And here, you get a little bit
different.
different.
Except for when I make it. It's kind of weird. But I try my best. Nasi campur is also extremely cheap.
Yeah, that's one of the fun things. It's so cheap to eat here. You're just like, okay, I'll try that, I'll try that, I'll try that.
That's what happened this morning, and now I'm really full.
Yeah, and I've gained weight. Have you gained weight?
Papaya?
I'll have to get some papaya.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you have any other, I mean, I could talk and talk and talk and talk. The best thing I think to do would be watch the series. That probably gives you the best insight into what we actually thought. But like, I like giving these retrospects a little bit, like retrospectives. Yeah, I don't know, it's wonderful trip.
Yes.
It's special note about KK, where we are, Kota, Kinabalu. This city is amazing, and we both have said to each other, this is a livable place. We could live here. I don't know how exciting it would be for a long term, but for a while, I
would say solidly, definitely 3 months. I could spend 3 months here, no questions asked, wouldn't even think about.
Yeah, I would like to.
I'd just go
I'd be
for it.
excited about
Somebody said a year, I'd sit there and go.
I'd have to try 3 months first. But it's, like, if you were like, you know, if you got a good job here or something, somebody tells you to come live here, it's totally fine. Like, if you have a reason.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
This is a very livable city. It's very, very nice.
Somebody paid me to live here, dang.
Yeah. I mean, look what's behind us.
It's.
Look at that big green.
I'm not gonna say that it's like some palace or wonderland. It is gritty and challenging, and that's why I like it.
But without being ridiculous.
Without being scary.
It's still got heart to it. It's a cool city. Yeah, and the people on the whole area were really nice. I don't know. You got any more questions?
Where's the papaya?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't really have any more questions. I didn't prep for this.
Yeah.
Are you ready for an airplane?
Yeah, I'm ready for an airplane. So we're flying to Kuala Lumpur, staying there for a day, and then heading on. I'm not sure if we're going to shoot in Kuala Lumpur.
I'll explain that. We won't.
You decided no?
I've cut it off. I'm going to be traveling to America for 3 months, and we need us time. Oh. So as much as we love you, we got to love ourselves too. So Kuala Lumpur is going to be ours, and hopefully you enjoyed our Borneo party.
Our bus just showed up.
Oh, it did. Okay.
We gotta go.
Gotta go. No papaya.
Peace out, y'all. Don't tell Katie, but maybe the roadie wasn't the best thing here to eat. This Cloud9 overload bar. It'll change your religion, man. It's amazing. If you're in Malaysia, get one. Hey everybody, so that was the last Borneo video that we had shot during the series down there when we were there. It's now been quite a while. We're shooting this particular video
in December. It's October right now.
Yeah, it's October.
It's almost been a year.
I had a lot of other things that was like getting intertwined with the posting of these videos and stuff, so I wanted to kind of space things out a bit and keep everybody as happy as I could with the release schedule, and Japanese stuff, and
cool
things
random things in the middle.
Yeah, so anyway, I hope everybody really enjoyed it, and I wanted to just specifically thank the Patreons because they're the reason that this series is able to happen. Without the support that we had on Patreon, we wouldn't have been able to go down there and do that. Yeah. And without the support on Patreon that we have, we wouldn't be able to go on the European trip that we're getting ready to go on in December. And for those of you that don't know, we're going to go to Europe for 5-ish, maybe more, maybe less months. And we're going to shoot some videos in Europe during that time period. And we're able to do that like through the support of Patreon and through the support of Katie's boss, who's letting her work remotely. Like, let's not give credit where credit's due. Yeah. But yeah, I just really hope that everybody enjoyed this series. And I do have one more video that's going to be coming that we shot when we were in Borneo that is about how we packed for the trip. And it shows like we show like how we managed to get all the things that we needed to survive for the bike trip, the 10 days on the bike trip, into our bags and onto the bike and everything. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be something that's going to be coming relatively soon, maybe in a week or 2 weeks or something like that. And from there on out, there's maybe 1 or 2 more Hong Kong videos coming, and we're going to have some Japan stuff that's going to be coming, and then we're going to be off to Europe, and we're going to be creating content from Europe. So hopefully everybody's excited about the stuff as much as we are, and gets to stick around and check out some of the things that we have coming in the future.
Which is vague.
Which is somewhat vague, but Europe is the main target.
It's a pretty big target.
Yeah, it's a pretty big target. And it's really, we don't have a whole lot more planned quite yet. So if you guys have, if anybody watching this has got any suggestions on European stuffs that you've seen our videos, you might think, maybe like what we're into, like hit us up in the comments and let us know, like, what should we see in Europe? What would you do, or what would you recommend for us to check out? Specifically like areas and countries and stuff, to make it kind of broad.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Thanks everyone.